You did your time. You could go on with your life. You could have just disappeared. But you want to stab them in the heart too? Again?
No.
Then why are you doing it? Why didn't you just tell her
man.
the truth? Yeah, I killed your mother. I don't want to come on a show. Yes, here's your answer. I killed your mother.
No.
How do you do that to a person? Now, I've lived my life in very violent situations my whole life. I understand violence. I understand people losing their heads. But even as a policeman and seeing all this type of murder all too many times, it still amazes me that some human person has the capability to be so vicious, so cruel, not to a stranger, but somebody who proclaimed they loved this person. You said you loved her, and this is what you did in the name of love? You robbed the mother of a lifetime of memories with her children? You robbed 4 lives of a lifetime with their mother? Not only did you end her life, you ended it brutally. You made it so painful. You were a pallbearer at her funeral. You have no shame. Anything you want to add? Anything you would like to say to him?
I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah. I don't blame you. It is sickening that, to me, that you can kill somebody and that someday you can eventually walk the streets again. And then you come here and you pretend like you're innocent. With that, you can get off my stage. You know, it was like walking a tightrope there for me because I'm thinking, my God, if this guy passes his test, it really opens up deep wound for you and your family and your siblings that now this killer's still out there and all the thoughts that you have to think. Again, you know, when somebody can take somebody's life and then, you know, after a period of time, they get to go on and enjoy their lives. To me, there's something that rubs me the wrong way with that. But at least you don't have to wonder. You don't have to wonder if somebody's out there walking around and never got any kind of punishment for your mother's murder. They got the right guy. Unfortunately, he didn't get charged with murder. He got charged with manslaughter, convicted of manslaughter. But that's the guy who did it. And I hope that gives you some peace that the justice system got it right. That's a bad guy. I hope he never reaches out to you and your family again, and that you can go on with your lives. Thanks for coming on the show today.
Appreciate it.
Chris, watching that clip of that show, what kind of emotion runs through you?
It really just brought me all the way back, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like it opened up old wounds all over again.
How was it for you and your family when you got back home?
I mean, it was very emotional, man. I mean, dealing with everything that we had just went through. I mean, reliving everything. Then, you know, it was really hard, man, in the beginning. You know, we just not getting back right, actually.
Yeah. And again, like my point is, you did something so evil and vile, but then, you know, instead of just disappearing, you know, anywhere, he wants to inflict more pain on your family. That part I didn't get. I mean, do you feel the same way about that?
Just not seeing this clip, it really just, it got me right back at square one.
Yeah. When your family and friends get back home and they watch the episode, what was the reaction?
I mean, like where I'm from, it's a small town, so everybody was on it. And it's like, everybody got to call and check, because there was a lot of people that doubted that he did that to my mother.
Oh, so there were?
Everybody, it was a lot of people that was actually on his side, like, he didn't do that. He would never do nothing like that. And coming to your show really just opened a lot of people's eyes and let them see what really took place from this monster that did that to my mama.
Was there any chance when you were here that you thought, well, maybe he could pass?
No. I said it on the show. It was without a doubt that I knew he did. It was just something in me felt that I know he did that.
After the show, has he ever reached out to anybody, to you or your family at all?
No, sir. He never reached out. I mean, That wouldn't be the right thing to do.
No, I would think not. Have you seen him? Do you know where he's been?
No, I haven't ran across him. By the grace of God, I haven't ran across him.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'd be a good thing that he disappeared and never saw you again.
Right.
How are your siblings handling that result from the show?
I mean, everybody took it hard, once we left the show, especially my baby sister, because, as y'all seen, she didn't know nothing, so she took it real hard. I think it hurt her the most.
Chris, refresh my memory. You're the oldest?
Yes, sir.
So, and being 9 years old, you have memories, but I got to imagine it's really tough for your younger siblings that they probably have very vague or hazy memories of your mom.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the worst part. I mean, at least with you, you have some, but when you're talking about when you're 5 or 4 or 3, you're not going to have a lot of memories.
Right.
Obviously, I'm going to ask this question. I think it's a stupid one. Do you think that Donald got enough time?
No, because, he's back at home with his family. We'll never be able to get our mother back. I think he should have suffered and spent the rest of his life in jail as well.
Yeah. I completely agree. I mean, it's hard to, in a short amount of time, speak about a case like this, but I really don't understand how he was charged with manslaughter and not murder, and he's not spending the rest of his life behind prison bars. Do you think that Donald will ever admit that he did this?
No. He a coward. He'll never admit the fact that he took someone that someone else loved. That he claimed that he loved. So he'll never be man enough to admit that. And I done came to terms with it. I'm fine with that. I know the truth now. So I just try to move on with my life, me and my family, and keep ourselves focused.
How did it feel standing on stage with him?
Honestly, I want to rip his damn face off.
Yeah. No, I think everybody in the audience can understand that feeling.
Right.
Do you feel it was a good thing coming on the show?
Yeah, it was. I feel like it was a good thing because, like I said, at first it was a lot of people that had doubt, but now it's no more doubts. Everybody know that this man walking around here a killer. Keep him from around. Everybody know now. So your show helped a lot.
If you had one chance to say something to your mother today, what would it be?
That we love you and we miss you, baby. And we doing the best we can to keep pushing in life and make sure we all right with our kids.
Yeah, well. Okay. Well, it was nice talking with you again, Chris. Everybody here, me, my staff, we all wish you and your family all the best moving forward. And if there's anything we could ever do for you, please let us know.
Yes, sir. I sure appreciate it.
All right, take care, Chris. Click here to watch more Wilkos. Click here to subscribe and get a front row seat for all the action. Can you relate to this story? Go to www.stevewilkos.com to get my help.